Apple Vision Pro is probably, if not the most hyped up tech product we've had in a minute. With its dystopian look, its steep price tag, and
tomorrow's technology today.
the whole world batted an eye to this thing right here. I decided to pull the trigger and go to the Apple store to pick one up myself. Taking it to school, letting my friends use it, and walking through the school halls while wearing it was pretty fun. Being able to leave a certain window in a specific place, walking away from it, and coming back to it was pretty cool. I also did like the fact I was able to mirror my Mac screen onto the headset, and on top of that, immerse myself in one of the many landscapes that the headset had to offer, and the environments as well. Another thing I really liked was viewing panoramic photos that I took from places across the world, and being able to view them in this immersive view was also pretty cool. I still haven't gotten to the elephant in the room, which is extremely precise, hand tracking and eye tracking, which was out of this world and had near perfect accuracy for whenever I used it. Another thing was the typing. That definitely took a minute to get used to, but there's two ways to type. The first being looking at the keyboard, pinch and looking, and the other one was this one right here. The final thing I want to talk about before I get to my current thoughts is the creepy slash uncanny persona and if it is a computer substitute. Let me start with the persona. So I have not updated mine since I first got my headset, and yeah, it looks pretty creepy. I only ever used mine a few times, and it was during a FaceTime call with my friend the first week I got it. Pretty creepy, right? It also makes me look way older than I actually am. Like, I'm 17, and the persona has wrinkles, making me look like a middle-aged man. I think these came from the lines the headset left on my face when I took it off to do my persona, because you have to have the headset facing you for it to capture you. Like, all the sensors and cameras read your face pretty much. But anyway, it was cool, I guess. I mean, a little gimmick, uncanny, and you may use it if you do some FaceTiming or conference calls a lot on the headset, which I doubt most people would do. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is a question that I've always wondered when I first got the headset until now. Will this headset replace my computer or anyone's computer if you just do regular workplace things? And the short answer is no. No, it will not replace your computer or even be a computer substitute. Unless you like wearing this thing for a long time, then maybe. But I do not see it in the near future. Now, there are plenty of more features of this headset that I can talk to you about. But this is not a complete review. This is just a catch up on the headset. But we could probably save that for another time. Now it's time to cut to the chase. The last time I really used my Vision Pro was back in March, and it was to watch YouTube, but it was like a 15-minute video. After I got done watching the video, I took the headset off, obviously. Now, certainly there are some cool apps. Like, my favorite was viewing NASA's Perseverance rover, which is a robot on Mars. Currently, being able to spin it around using my hands and seeing a highly detailed model of it was pretty cool. But after the first time using the app and having your fun, the app just does not become cool anymore. There are many apps that once you open the first time, you probably might just never open again. There are phone apps like TikTok and some entertainment apps like Disney Plus and Crunchyroll. But at the same time, if you want to watch Disney Plus with your family, you might turn on your TV. Or if you want to scroll through TikTok, use your phone and turn it off. I mean, it's just faster loading up everything on your phone than having to navigate through the Apple Vision Pro. As for gaming, I have not done much, so I really can't give you my perspective, but there are a handful of games available on the Vision OS App Store, but most are available through Apple Arcade, which is a monthly subscription. Most apps that are on the Vision OS App Store were designed for iPad, or are just iPad apps rather. These apps are just in the headset, so you can see them in this 3D-like view. Now this brings me on to the final thing, which is the comfort. Now, the Solo knit band was a pretty comfortable band and strap compared to some of the other bands I've seen on other headsets. It provides a soft feeling around the head. Easily adjustable, and I like the Apple Watch Ultra-like orange vibe we get from it. However, the longer I wore the headset, the front of my face, mainly my forehead, had all these red lines that I mentioned earlier when I brought up the persona, and a slight headache. Though it did not last long, it just makes the experience in the headset less enjoyable. Now, with all this being said, the headset has just been a hefty desk decoration. Sitting there with the cover on, I have seen a lot of people on YouTube say they don't really use it much anymore. Well, because there's not much use for it yet. As I said, after a couple of months, it really does just die down. The coolness factors go away, and it's just there, really. Everything I can use it for, I can just do on my phone, or better yet, my laptop. I do believe Apple will come out with a more affordable version of this headset for people who are not willing to spend $3,500 on a VR headset. I also think Apple has did a great job with this headset, putting in their massive footprint in the spatial computing race. It is a really premium device, and to keep in mind, this is the worst this technology will ever be. This has been my thoughts on the Apple Vision Pro, and stay tuned for the next one.